Well, speaking of experimental vehicles, electric air taxi company Joby Aviation is now partnering with the airline ANA to bring its services to Japan. The two companies plan to establish a joint venture to deploy 100 Joby aircraft within a new ecosystem, as they call it, across the country. It comes just a day after Joby announced it would acquire the passenger division of the transportation company Blade. That company, known for its helicopter services in New York, as well as in the south of France, with seats costing up to $1,200. Joby is currently set to launch its air taxi services in Dubai next year. JoeBen Bevirt is the CEO of Joby Aviation, and he joins me now. Thanks so much for joining.
Thanks so much for having me.
So first, to our audience here who may not know where the technology stands on helicopter taxis, what exactly will they look like? How will they operate?
So what we're building is an electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft. So this is an aircraft that has multiple motors and multiple redundant systems. So we're really putting unprecedented levels of redundancy into a small aircraft. We have 6 propulsors. Each propeller is driven by 2 separate motors, driven by 2 separate battery packs. And so we're employing layer on layer of redundancy across all the different systems on the aircraft. We've had this aircraft in development for more than a decade, and we've been going through an extraordinarily rigorous certification process with the FAA, and really pleased with the progress on that. Today, we're more than halfway complete with stage 4 of the 5 stages of certification, and we have multiple aircraft that are going through our manufacturing process today, which are intended to be flown by FAA pilots in TIA flight testing. So really pleased with the progress that we're making.
So with this acquisition of Blade, I wonder if it helps someone like me understand how this will actually work for consumers, because Blade, does trips from, say, New York out to the eastern end of Long Island or in the south of France. It's not so much a taxi. It's not like you're going to take it from, 42nd and 2nd to, uptown, a couple miles in an urban area. It's more short-term, almost airline, right? I mean, is that what we should think of it as, more so?
Well, for example, yesterday I was in Manhattan, and I was able to fly from the West 34th helipad to JFK in a little over 5 minutes, instead of being stuck in traffic for over an hour. And so this is a game changer for people. And as we transition to our electric aircraft, which are up to 100 times quieter than today's helicopters, also with a noise signature where we've designed it to sound more like the wind in the trees than the wop wop of a traditional helicopter. We expect to be able to install vertiports in more and more locations and make this a more integral part of people's daily commutes.
You're deploying more than 100 air taxis in Japan, partnering with ANA, one of the airlines there. Why Japan?
Japan is an absolutely incredible market, and ANA is Japan's leading global airline. We've had a partnership with them for a number of years, and it's really exciting that today we're announcing that partnership is maturing. And we're really getting down to the details of the specifics around pilot training, around maintenance, around the takeoff and landing locations, and building the holistic ecosystem for running that air taxi service in Japan. And Japan is one of the most incredible markets for our aircraft in the world, given the geography. We think that there is incredible value that we can deliver to customers in saving time and also giving people the opportunity to see the beautiful country from the air.
Let me ask you this, because there's a great deal of attention in the U.S. right now on just the ability of the FAA and air traffic control to keep track of the passenger planes already in the air, as well as the other aircraft that they interact with, military helicopters and aircraft and so on. With an air taxi like this, who would control, who would deconflict, in effect, Joby air taxis from other air traffic?
So on day one, we fit into the air traffic control system just like any other aircraft today. But one of the really exciting things is the steps that the FAA and the DOT are taking to modernize the air traffic control systems and tools and prepare us for this really exciting future that's coming.
JoeBen, Bevirt, exciting to discuss. Thanks so much for joining.